Show where we're talking with Julie Chadburn from Clark County Water Reclamation District about their medicine disposal program, and Cynthia Messina, Senior Project Manager at NV Energy, about the utilities PowerShift program. Green Alliance, who produces this program, is hosting or is staging GreenFest 2017 at Downtown Summerlin on Earth Day, April 22nd, Saturday from 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. And basically, both these programs will have booths in the Downtown Summerlin Pavilion area. Just want to go back to you, Julie, for a minute to talk about what you'll be showing at the booth.
Sure, thank you, Stan. Again, we'll have Metro will be with us at our booth. We'll be collecting your unused and expired medications, so please bring those with you. We will also have more information on our medicine disposal program, along with bags that you could take to put your medicines in. And we'll have some other giveaways and information on our Pain in the Drain program.
Fantastic. Thanks so much. And Cynthia.
Yes, we're excited to be there. It will give us another opportunity to be out in front with the public, to meet our customers, to tell them about PowerShift by NV Energy, all the ways and the free ways that they can save energy and money. We can tell them more about the smart thermostat, the free home energy assessments, steer them towards the rebates that they may qualify for with the HVA systems. Also, we can sign folks up right there if they're interested in something. Also, for My Account and our mobile app, we encourage people to go paperless to save even more and to conserve energy. So we'll be telling them about all of our offerings and sharing with them the story about how they can save money on their power bill every month, because we all know how important that is and how it helps the environment as well.
Especially with the summer coming up in shortly. So fantastic,
yes.
Very good. And then after GreenFest will be on April 22nd, Saturday, April 22nd. The following Friday night on April 29th, we'll be hosting, Green Alliance will be hosting a Green Gala in conjunction with the U.S. Green Building Council. Ned, did you want to talk a little bit about that?
I do. Actually, it's on Friday, the April 28th.
I'm sorry.
And we're holding it at the Orleans. We are super excited because we're collaborating with USGBC, which is the United States Green Building Council, and it's from 6:30 to 9. And what I'm excited about, it's our first one. It's our inaugural year. So we get to take the time and actually identify and recognize some of those fantastic people in the community that are doing wonderful things to make our planet better. And you know, it could be an individual, it could be a company, it could be an organization, but those champions out there who are creating change, changing the mindset of consumers, and just inching our way towards a better, sustainable community. So we're excited about that. We will be offering a Lifetime Achievement Award recognizing Pat Mulroy. Speaking of water today,
Yes.
which is, as we know, I mean, without water, I mean, that's our that's our critical commodity. And I mean, I always like to say that water is the stream of life.
Right.
And without it, we're in trouble. And so Pat has just been tremendous, leader in making sure that we have plenty of water for Las Vegas. And then, of course, she's known as the Water Czar, and not just here in Nevada, but globally now. Yeah, internationally now. So we'll be recognizing her with that. We also will be recognizing an individual with the Environmental Hero Award. This is something that we've been doing for 5 years, as you know,
yes,
Stan, as a former recipient. But we will be actually recognizing an individual who goes above and beyond the call of duty. They could maybe have a job that's in sustainability, but perhaps it's something that they got just a little bit of extra passion than that next person, and they're just, die hard. They're going to make sure that things, actually happen within the community. And this particular award is in honor of Rob Doranson, who is really been the inspiration for GreenFest from the very beginning. He was the founder and owner of Evergreen Recycling, which was later acquired by Republic Services. So Republic Services actually sponsors that particular award, and then there's 6 more categories, which you have to go to on the website to take a look at all of those.
Yeah, I think we're so lucky as a community. There are so many people that do go an extra mile and really live sustainability and resiliency out here. It's especially during coming out of the Great Recession recently.
Yeah, and it's fun. It's fun to see how our community really has come together. I mean, I like to say we have this sustainable community, and not only do they come together for GreenFest to help us celebrate Earth Day and educate the community, but I mean, they're really making a difference. And I mean, when you think about when we started this, the Green Alliance 20 years ago.
Yes.
We've come a long way, baby.
Right. Yeah, it was Nevada Energy Star Partners.
Yes.
We were talking about Energy Star
Yep.
appliances, and that
Yep.
was where it started.
Yeah, so it's fun to see. We're excited about it.
Great work. Thank you very much. And then part of the GreenFest celebration is a green energy procession. We have a program called Drive Clean Energy. And basically, we focus on alternative fuel vehicles that have less emissions and also use different forms of energy. And we'll have a little procession starting at Las Vegas Cyclery at 10575 Discovery Drive near Town Center Boulevard and the 215. And we'll leave about 8:30. We'll gather about between 7:30 and 8:30 Saturday morning, and then head out about 8:30 and arrive and kind of drive around downtown Summerlin a little bit to show the cars, and then just before the event kicks off at 9 a.m. So encourage anyone who would like to participate in that event to visit our website as well. And part of this segment of the show is to talk a little bit more about those type of vehicles. And this last weekend I got a chance to visit a Cashman Center where we saw some of the maybe some of the vehicles of the future, the technology being developed. It was the first robotics competition that was hosted locally, and it was a neat event. It was almost like something out of mixed martial arts in a way, but it was basically robots competing against each other, developed by high school engineering teams. Using electric motors and batteries and a lot of technology to do a different variety of tasks. And what's interesting, there's an organization called First Nevada that has been working with the International First organization. The acronym FIRST stands for the word for inspiration and recognition of science and technology. So it's great to see that there's people at the high school level have been very active already for about the last 15 years in the Las Vegas Valley to actually promote education about robotics technology, about electric motors and batteries, and also autonomous vehicles already. So part of the performance or the competition over the weekend was that all the robots had to go out and compete against each other and gather things like green wiffle balls and some great big plastic gears. And the whole theme of the show was, they called it First Steamworks, and they were basically had these mock-ups of a 1900s airship that was driven by steam with propellers on it, and they were basically using that as part of the competition. So after they compete against each other, they started out the first 15 seconds in autonomous mode, and the robots actually had to go gather these little items and bring them back to the steamship. And then basically at the end of that, they had 2.5 minutes to do all that. The students took over after the first 15 seconds, piloted the robots, and then the robots actually had to grab onto a rope and winch themselves up along about 5 feet in the air along the side of the airship so that it would be ready for takeoff. So it was an amazing event. Every year the First Nevada organization stages this year. We are the location of the semifinal competition. There were 60 different robot teams from the local United States, as well as from China, Germany, and even Turkey that were participating this weekend. So it was just a great event. Great to see our educational programs going forward. The event was sponsored by Switch and also had support from Cirque du Soleil and some of the other organizations around town. Again, we have a very active community for sustainable and resilient programs out here.
That's great, Stan. Well, it's the time for us to go already. Oh my goodness. Ladies, thank you so much for joining us today. We really appreciate all your information, and we'll see you at GreenFest.
Thank you.